One Piece is the card game of discussion here. This is what's coming out,
We're also live on Instagram.
and we're gonna provide reasons as to why One Piece is going to succeed. And even if, hypothetically speaking, it doesn't succeed, you're going to be thankful that you ended up getting these cards.
No, for sure. With this game, I think I can't believe, for me specifically, how much the cards appreciated for Dragon Ball Super in specific.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
100x, it's 100x. What you get is 100x now.
We'll see one right here. So, like, some of the cards in Dragon Ball Super, I didn't expect them to ever go up because it's Dragon Ball Super. It's not that, like, crazy of a game. Like, it's really new. I didn't expect it to hit that popularity that it hit.
Or even these.
The Trunkses.
Yeah. Crazy value right here.
So, like just for example, so these Trunkses were a con exclusive that you got from doing
LAX.
From LAX con exclusive that you got from doing a treasure hunt. And you'd walk around LAX and you'd get clues and you'd fucking finally get them all. And go, hey man, look, I did it. And then they'd give you Trunks.
True.
That Trunks is over $100. Like, that's just a random ass Trunks. And going further, you have like the super crazy box popper case cards. Like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You have like Beerus signed. What were the other ones? Frieza was signed. It was like Golden Frieza signed.
So these are cards that they release in the set that are signed by the voice actors.
By the voice actors specifically.
And there, you can open up a pack, and if you're lucky,
you could pull one.
You'd be pulling one of these cards.
There was like one per case.
So we got to assume that Bandai's probably going to follow suit with that with this card game as well, and you'll get those one case, one per box, one per case, probably like one per case or two per case, something like that. Cards that are going to be signed. Probably a lot earlier on too, because they've already developed this inside of Dragon Ball and seen such such positive feedback from the Dragon Ball community and from card player community that I can imagine that they would put this in their One Piece stuff as well. So I'm
going back to those cards. They started off like fairly expensive. They were like $50-$80 cards.
Yep.
From the get go, which is pretty expensive for like a brandly new released card. You're like, fuck, that's pretty good. But they have only increased in value from that point. Some of those cards are like $500, $600, like $1,000. Like, it's crazy how much those have appreciated. It's really, really wild.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Like, and that's why this game is going to be fucking amazing. Because it's made by the same exact people, and if they are smart people, which they should be, they are going to follow suit, and you're going to have some of the coolest cards ever coming out of this game.
Yep.
Because it's One Piece, and you're just going to see crazy values on these.
Yeah. So even if you don't, like there's many reasons to get into this card game. One, like it's One Piece the anime.
If you're just straight up a manga fan or like an anime fan and you just love this shit, but you don't give a fuck about card games, this is still something that you could buy.
It's a collector's thing. It's really cool. And if you've never played a card game, but you're really a big fan of anime, then an anime card game is a great way to get started into a game. You know what I mean? Like it's a great like grabbing point for it. And then even if you're not a fan of anime, I'm only 100 episodes deep in One Piece, which really isn't saying much because One Piece has over 1,000 episodes. So
you're a 10th.
Am I a 10th?
You're a 10th of the way in.
I'm not even a 10th. I'm like 9% of the way into the anime, which is wild, which just blows my mind. Not to mention there's a bunch of, hey, thanks for the subbies. We appreciate that. Thanks, Dragon. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. But even if you don't care much for that, like it's a card game. I love card games. I've traveled this whole country playing card games. I've played at a lot of events. A lot of people know me. Probably not anymore. It's been a long time. I shouldn't say people know me still from playing card games. But I played across the country. I've topped and won a lot of events. Yep. I've traveled the whole country playing card games. I made a lot of money doing this. I probably made close to like between 50 and 70 grand playing Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly, over the course of 10 years. But who else can say that they've done that? You know what I mean? From playing, buying, and selling, and doing that kind of thing with a card game.
Not the easiest thing to do.
It isn't the easiest thing, but it is really enjoyable. So this card game is going to be something that you can get into. It's going to be hard to get product, firstly. And then when you do get it, it's we've seen it skyrocket with Dragon Ball, and we expect to see the same exact results with One Piece. We expect to see these cards come out as $80, and then, when did Dragon Ball come out for the card game? 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
I'm gonna say 4 or 5 years ago.
4 or 5 years ago, and those cards are now worth 1,000 plus.
Yeah.
Select cards, but
Literally,
$1,000+ for these cards that you could just pull from a pack.
The way this game is going is that it seems like they're going to have colors separating it.
Yep.
I seen Kaido was like purple or something. I don't really recall.
Right.
But people are going to be so hyped for this, and it's the issue is going to be this: there's not going to be enough printed.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be the most difficult thing.
Especially
for the first set for Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
So,
it's going to be the most
was
difficult
super,
thing for
super
this,
great,
and that was
you
Dragon
couldn't-
Ball.
You couldn't.
That was
find-
Dragon
you-
Ball.
You couldn't find product. We went to like a case tournament. That was like the only product I'd seen in fucking.
Exactly.
the reason why we went to that case tournament was so we could provide product to our store.
Yeah.
Actually,
That was
true.
why we went there.
Like, we went with Brian and all them, and Brian straight up was like buying the packs from our hands when we won.
That's
boxes,
see, that's insane. That's insane. When the person
Yeah.
who sold you the product is needing that product back and giving you more than they sold it to you for, right? Or were you?
We
doing
went-
it-
we
we
went
went
to
to
a
a
case
different
tournament.
card shop.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they went to.
Did you
okay,
go with us?
no, I didn't.
No, Danny didn't come with us.
No. Don't give me that.
There was like 10 of
Give me
us.
that.
We were
Yeah,
staying.
we had like everyone.
Brian would close the shop. And
Yeah.
we would stay after hours for like 2 or 3 hours and all practice, all 10 of us. Instead of just me and him doing that thing where we just sat there and we theory crafted. Yeah, instead of just me and him theory crafting, we were theory crafting with like 10 people.
No. Okay, so I wasn't there. I wasn't there, and I missed out because
You'll be
that
here
is
this
the
time.
kind of moments.
You'll be here
right?
this time.
Those are the kind of moments that you want to be able to explore, right?
You will be here.
So I will say this: product availability. It's going to be very hard to get. So
Yep.
if you have a local card shop that is,
Put in your orders right away.
you
True.
buy
The
it
sooner you
before
let
they
them know,
can
the
tell
better.
you
I
you
don't know
can't.
if you can already put it in, but I like.
If
Let them know.
there is someone, our card shop is probably not allowing it because they are literally asked for anything and everything that has a fucking pulse.
All
As
the
soon
time.
as it
They
comes
really
out,
are.
they literally are like those cleaner fish that literally at the bottom of the
Oh,
thing,
like
they
the sucker fish. Yeah,
yeah, they literally just like as soon as a card game comes out, they suck up on it. Especially even if it's like some irrelevant card game that has no
Yeah.
name to it.
Yeah.
It is different this time. It
It's
is
true.
a One Piece intellectual property, dude. It is literally one of the biggest animes, and on top of that,
It's one of the biggest
they're
intellectual
opening up.
properties.
It's
Straight up.
yeah, it is. They're opening up with straight gas, not starting at the beginning of the anime. They are starting at the Wano arc
From
with
where the
structure
anime
that-
is currently, and they're just going across the
Like,
whole
you're gonna
universe.
see cool shit right from the get go.
You have Kaido's crew. You got everything in there,
Yep.
and the
I'm
way
really
that the
excited
game
for
plays,
I'm not
it,
gonna lie.
it
Oh, dude, I loved the Dragon Ball Super foil.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
excited. for
Dude,
the
it was
foils.
so
I
cool.
that's what I want to know how this is going to be though, because I haven't seen it before.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be. They have the same producer, so they're going to be allowed to do the same things.
Yeah.
Oh man, when they
exactly.
release Gear 4 Luffy, everyone's going to splooge.
Yeah, and he's
Everyone.
he's an ultimate rare
I-
that's signed by the voice actor.
Inappropriate?
No,
Oh,
eyes.
everyone's going to splooge. Oh my god. I am so hyped. I'm going to be
clip
a
it.
Gear 4 deck.
Where my clippers?
I'm gonna be 100% when they release Gear 4 Luffy, Wano Luffy, Snake Man Luffy, and then Kaido Dragon Form. Sorry for the spoilers. It's your fault, not ours. I'm not spoiling anything that hasn't happened episodic.
It's fine.
It's
Listen, if it's too
literally-
much for you, just
we
say
don't
the
spoil
word, I
manga.
can spoil Danny.
Don't spoil
All right?
manga.
We got viewers. We can't spoil anything.
So
You're
pretty
right.
much, you
Oh,
guys,
let's
if
talk
you
about Maze real quick.
Yeah, real quick, let's address Maze's question. Honestly, I'm unsure. We'll have to contact the locals. We got to assume that it's going to be the same as most card games.
I would assume a normal card. So
Yeah.
it's going to be 90 to 100. 80 to 100.
80 to 100
I
for
want to be
boxes
on the
for
low.
normal.
Yeah, we can't really say how much it's going
But
to
we
be.
have no
normally,
idea yet.
yeah, but we don't actually have anything. The only thing that we have currently are the promotional cards and packs
Yeah.
and decks sent to us by Bandai. Well, sent to Utopia Games.
Yeah.
So if you are local to Utopia Games, maybe you could hop in yourself. Maybe you can go in and ask for the decks, and then you can learn to play with
Exactly,
us.
yeah.
Like I said, we're going to be learning how to play this live on
I
Twitch.
know Mason knows where he's run
Yeah.
Pokemon Go stuff
Yeah.
through them
Yeah.
before. So like,
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you have a locals, see if your locals can't get can't get some of these yourself, if you want to play the game and you're watching this and you're interested in One Piece and you want to play, ask your local card shop if they can request Bandai to send them a couple of starter decks and then come and learn how to play the game.
That's literally what we did with Dragon Ball.
Yep.
Where they were like, prove you are like a content creator and you're going to give these to other people. Mm-hmm. And if you do and you call us and you fill out our form, we will send you this. And they shipped us like 10 decks.
Actually, we could probably do this ourselves.
We could literally probably find this online right now.
Well, you can probably do it, Maze.
What is it that
we can probably fill out some forms and get some of these decks ourselves.
So
when they did it with Dragon Ball,
when
they did it with Dragon Ball, they sent out 2 waves of this. Mm-hmm. They did the first wave, and then it saw so much success and there was such demand for it that they made a second.
Made a second wave of it. Yeah.
Okay. We signed up for both.
So I'm gonna say this. If you go to your local card shop, they will be able to get the One Piece product. Yes. Their vendors will have that. Well, and it's an option of request.
On like card shops. Like if there's gonna be some card shops that are gonna be like, "Fuck you! I don't want to buy your stupid ass."
I don't want One Piece in my shop.
You'd be dumb.
People like that.
No, I mean unless like you're some fucking boomer. You're not gonna not get it. But I'll tell you right now, our card shop that we go to, guaranteed will have it. Yeah, there's other card shops that I've seen. Other card shops. Now I'm only here. I don't want to be promoting card shops, but our card shop. I mean, we've been there since our childhood.
It is the best card shop.
I don't want to seem biased, but it is our childhood. But from experience and knowing them, they will have it. Yeah, and then other card shops that I've seen, I'm not going to say and they won't have it. I think they will have it as well. Yeah. But our card shop is the one that we were going to be going to because we like guarantees. And other card shops could potentially say they're going to get it, but they won't. It just depends.
They might not have as good a connection as
it's around Christmas time. So
they have it's different distributors.
So they might
Target's going to get it.
Yeah,
you know Target's going to get it, and you see Target. I go there. The only thing available at Target is fucking baseball cards. I can't get anything.
Yep. Every time.
There was this one time that I found the vendor there. I wasn't even trying to get cards. She looked at me. There you go. She looked at me, dude. No. I'm talking to my friends. Like, I'm sorry.
You gotta talk to us. You guys are here on the screen.
No, imagine them are behind me and they're looking at you guys the way I am looking at you. All right, with disgust.
Imagine watching a TikTok video and you just see the back of someone's head.
Yeah, you're just looking at the back of Danny.
Dun dun.
There you go.
Right. One moment. Check my phone. I'm live on my phone right now. You check my phone. You check out what's up. We are out here doing an infinite loop with.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Get it, Draken. Get it. He's applying for the decks.
Perfect.
Like straight up.
Yeah. Go ahead and forward that to us. As soon as you get them.
Send us the link so we can sign up ourselves. Am I here? Does it need to go that way more?
No, that's good. I think that angle's perfect because then it's also going to have James in the middle.
Yeah.
So we're going to.
He will get used to it. We're gonna have Danny on the stream a lot more. Hopefully, we're gonna get him set up on his end too, so we can just do this kind of from Discord and have a couple of different monitors going on. And then Maze, you're always welcome to if you ever want to collab or anything like that, my guy. You know where to hit me up. So Jesus has already signed up to receive a couple of
decks.
His application is pending, but he's going to forward that to us. Damn, put him in the background with the fuck.
I don't talk to someone. I'm not talking to someone who abandoned us and went to fucking straight a town with 13 people. How's Calaveras County?
Ask him what his internet is like. What his upload speed? What his internet speed is?
This guy became a farmer, dude. He's literally an agricultural farmer working on drip irrigation. Hey, listen very carefully, Draken. All right? When you come at me sideways, dude, I will come at you sideways. You're going to see me out there in the middle of nowhere marching onto your land. Dude owns like how many acres of land?
He's surrounded by goats. He's surrounded by goats, man. The goats protect his yard.
I'll kick your goat. I will literally kick the shit out of your goat.
They're just boosted goats.
So we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna feed the goats and put him on his yard.
Oh my god!
Anyways, we're getting off on a tangent. All right, so back to the point.
One more tangent.
So I read XXX Nomad's message.
Absolutely.
And I hear Dragon Ball is going to be bought by Disney.
That's a good point.
I didn't read it as that to begin with.
Okay.
So
What'd you read?
I read it as, I hear Dragon Ball is going to be bought by Danny.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
Danny's got it.
I was like,
I'm not the only person I didn't. I bought a lot of things today. Not only did I buy James because he was included in the contract and he didn't pay attention. Yep,
True.
into the fine print. In the fine print, not only did
You're
I
not
buy
allowed to say
James,
contract.
I bought James,
awesome.
and then I bought him as well too. So now I have them together, and pretty much I have the most lethal card game players on the fucking planet. And
Is
there's
that-
nothing we can do about it?
Is that not how podcasts
We
go?
talk.
Yeah, is that not how podcasts go? We went from talking about One Piece to kicking goats.
Yeah, 100%. So to the point.
Yeah.
It's coming out at the end of December. I was at Target, and this lady looked
Oh,
like I was going to
yeah.
fucking mug her. I was over there. I'm like, damn, let me go check out what recent sets of Magic there is. And she's over there, and she like turns around. She like goes and she turns around. And she looks at me, and then I'm like not even paying attention. I don't know what the hell she is. I didn't even know she was a vendor at the same time. I go in and I'm looking. She's like, hey, can you stand back a little bit?
Can you get the fuck away from me?
I
Like-
literally was gonna go full fucking Karen on her. I was so tilted when she talked to me. I was like, I'm not even gonna buy this garbage piece of shit. I will not buy Pokemon. It is literally the worst fucking card game on the planet. And one, for a set to come out, I've never seen them whore out a Charizard so fucking much in every fucking pack. This man is literally like hoard every single time. You remember that thing that I told you about Dittos when they're like breeding, and then you see a Ditto in real life? He's like worn out smoking a cigarette because he's worn so much because he's bred all the time. That's what's
Yeah.
happening with fucking Charizard right
True.
now. They are marketing Charizard so much, and it is diluted like a One Piece episode. But
you know what the crazy part is? Those Charizards still every single time $80+ dollars.
100%.
Every-
That
every
one that I
single
got
time.
and I was gonna sell on eBay, I
Mhm.
still have it.
Yeah,
And
it's still over 100.
some
Shut
guy
up.
bid $300 for it. I'm a nice person. I could have said, "Hey, James, it sold for $80," and held on to that shit. I could have held on to it. I still have his card. $300 and something for a fucking
That's
Charizard.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
and I feel like
Yes.
giving it to this guy right here and having him fucking burn it because that's what he
I would
does.
do it.
He would literally burn expensive cards in front of people's
He would.
faces.
I used to do it all the time. Used to
And
rip
imagine,
up cards. Used to.
You'd have
crush
some
packs.
sweat. You'd have some sweat at the card shop.
Check this
Look at
out.
And look at him, and he'd have like the most nuttiest card, and he'd just be like, "I don't give a shit," and just rip it and throw it in the garbage. And I'm sitting there.
Balls.
Imagine like being this dude's friend, right? And
True.
you're sitting there. I'm sitting there fucking sweating, trying to pull out the coolest thing, and I'm trying to be the best. This was my days of when I sweat, right? Before I became a Noble Knight player, and this guy would tee off on me in Yu-Gi-Oh! I would sweat, and this guy would go to like a regional in Yu-Gi-Oh! And he'd just rip the fucking card.
Yep.
He'd rip the fucking card, man. I don't know how to explain it to you, but this guy he doesn't care. Because, I mean, to
Can't.
him,
You can't let
at
it
the
get
end of
to
the day, it is just a piece of paper. But,
I just
Would
what
you-
I enjoyed more. What I enjoy. The only thing that I enjoy more than winning, because I got to do that,
yeah.
is crushing their soul. Like, not only do I have to win, but I have to crush someone's soul, and the best way to crush someone's soul is by crushing a pack.
I'll tell you this. I've witnessed someone's soul be crushed. That
Yeah.
that man sitting in this room. This is him. This is the man right here. Okay, so keep in mind, these guys would just play, duke it out, and
Right.
fucking hit heads. They would go, all right, I got to make this deck better. This is during the Naruto era. Now we're going off on tangents, but we're going to be talking about the juice.
Everything
in
comes
a
back
little
full
bit.
circle. Everything
Yeah.
comes back full circle
It does.
eventually.
It's
If
just
you
ADHD,
play with
man.
us,
Just
I'll
believe
tell you
us.
right now, if you play with us, we will literally push you to the game ceiling. If you're not running this said card, you're going to
True.
lose the game.
Actually,
because
unironically, true.
because
True.
you want to win, right?
Yep.
We go, and that's what we're going to provide for you. We're going to hit the ceiling
Yep.
on the card game and the state of it, at which the set that's out. We're going to let you know if you're not running this, you are going to take a fucking L.
100%.
We're going to deliver L's for you all the time. So,
Or at the very least, we're going to propel whatever deck you're already playing
Oh, yes.
to the absolute limits of what it can do and
Yes.
have that be as good as it physically
So,
can.
Yes.
what he's saying is that, hey, if you have some sort of fetish for like Chopper in this deck.
And Chopper is a commander. I don't know what the proper words for these cards
Probably
are.
leader.
Leader?
I'm going to
Okay.
assume it's going to be leader.
So
they said in the tutorial, I just don't remember because it was like a couple
yeah.
weeks ago.
So we're just gonna say leader for now.
You know what? I
The
bet I
main
know
card.
exactly what it is.
What is it?
I bet
Captain.
you
Pirate captain.
yes.
Your
I bet
captain.
you anything.
Your
it's
captain.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
So the game, you have a captain, similar to like Commander in Magic, if anybody knows that,
or leader in
or
Dragon Ball.
leader in Dragon Ball. But you will have more than likely a captain. It might even be written on here.
Yeah, does it say it?
It says leader.
Oh, it is leader.
It says leader.
Okay.
Okay, so it says leader. I'll point it out on the card real quick.
We'll get that eroded.
down
We're gonna
here.
get in
We're gonna get that
contact.
eroded.
We'll get in contact with
That's a
Bandai and let them know
that's a
ASAP.
Hey, Bandai,
It
listen.
is a misplay.
It's,
Listen,
it's gonna be
there.
captains.
It's right there. I got to show it on IG Live too. But it is leader. So
Get your hands on this. Go to your local card shop and tell them you
True.
want a structure deck right now of the freaking
True.
One Piece
True.
card
We
game
need
right
it.
now.
You
I'm
need
telling you, if you don't want to miss out on a card game that's gonna appreciate, you tell your local card shop, you smack their table and say, "Hey, I want a structure deck now." And if they tell you to get out of the shop, you say, "I'm going elsewhere." You missed out on money. You want money right now.
Yeah.
Now.
As we stated earlier on in the podcast as well, like we've seen the growth of the Dragon Ball Super card game and the value of those cards going up. So the fact that this is One Piece, which is marginally bigger
It
than
is.
Dragon Ball,
It is
you
bigger.
know, it is way bigger. The episodes are longer. The fan base for it is much more dedicated and in love with it. Honestly, for being totally real, that this game is going to find a lot of success everywhere across the whole, potentially across the whole world. This is that big of an
I
anime.
remember for Dragon Ball, it was way bigger in Japan
Yeah,
than it was for
yeah,
us.
it was huge.
It was disgustingly
Huge.
big in Japan.
And the value of those cards have gone from $50 from their original price release, from when they were played in tournament, and you needed them in your deck. They're $50, $80 cards.
They
So
were
they
one
are
of-
now worth thousands. Oh yeah, they're ones of.
They were one of
They
them.
had one of. You can only have one copy of a card in your deck, and it'd be worth $100 or less.
Yep.
They are worth literal thousands now, and they
That
are
Super
still.
Saiyan 4 Goku that you
Yeah,
had in your deck.
in the Dragon Ball Super card game. That is insane. That is so wild. So we expect you have to expect the same exact thing from this card game. So even if you're not a fan of One Piece, which would be kind of weird if you're here and you're not a fan of One Piece. But if you love playing card games, or you just love making money in general, and people that know how cards work and the value of items and whatnot, this is going to be a game to get into. We're telling you this now. This is a game that's going to be very enjoyable. It's backed by Bandai. Bandai's put out a lot of card games, and they wouldn't put out a One Piece card game if it wasn't going to be successful and
I
good.
agree.
One of the biggest animes
100%.
in Japan. One of the biggest mangas in Japan.
It
they are
is,
coming in
yes.
strong.
It would be such
100%.
it would be such a bad play for them to like God, how am I trying to word this?
It'd be really bad play to release this game
Yes,
and then just
and
not
have it
fully
flop.
support it.
Yeah, if
this
it's-
is
exactly.
going to have
It's-
100% of their attention.
Exactly. Seeing how
But
successful
it's
the,
to the point.
Dragon Ball game, this is One Piece.
Keep
that's
in
what I'm
mind.
saying.
Keep in mind. So no matter what, they're gonna come out with sets. Now, I don't want to say this. It's bad voodoo. They are gonna back this 100%. They're gonna
100%.
ride this and milk it as long as possible.
Yep.
But keep this in mind. Card games that aren't backed or sanctioned anymore, for example, Naruto, still have a really big play base that they end up seeing different avenues. These two know these avenues. This game will be immortalized forever. You can
Yes,
quote
it
me
will
on
be.
this.
Well, yeah.
This
People
might be the
love the
first
card game.
One Piece card game. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Don't
I
quote
think
me on
they
that.
have released one in the past. I think
I have no
with White
idea.
Schwartz, maybe. I guess
No,
maybe
No,
White
Weiss
Schwartz
Schwartz
no.
doesn't get anime like this.
I think it like Sword Art Online and like stuff like that. No.
that's not the
They,
same.
they don't
Oh.
get like
This is
they
big.
don't get big
Okay.
shit.
One Piece
So
is big.
they're gonna have a lot of content. There's gonna be a lot
Yes.
of sets. There's gonna be a lot of materials, and you don't have to have any buyer's remorse on this because going based off of past experiences,
Yep.
statistically speaking, every card in a card game in the past, like Naruto, Dragon Ball, is 10x their amount because they don't print them anymore.
Yep.
This is a collector. Sometimes you don't even have to go into this card game and expect to play the card game. You can just go get this PSA rated. You can go get it graded
Yep.
and put it in a placard or whatever, and
Definitely
just let it sit there,
cases.
and it'll appreciate.
The person that I give my Dragon Ball cards to, they don't play card games. I gave it to them for the sole purpose of I know that they would appreciate the card,
Yeah.
and they held on to it, and it's in good condition, and now it's worth thousands.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So-
And they'd never get rid of it.
So going into that, pivoting into this, we're super hyped. I'm super hyped for this card game. Make sure you guys go and talk to your card shops or speak with your vendor because you don't want to miss out and them not be able to provide you with the cases. Because if you've seen the problem with any card game, is that ever since post pandemic, it's just a lack of printing. It's a lack of printing,
Yeah,
and you don't have
definitely.
enough product to go around. So get yourself your product. Be able to get whatever it is. If you guys have any like decks that you want to see optimized and literally built to the highest extent, we'll be able to provide for you that deck in its apex form, being able to show you how high you can take this deck if you were to play it a certain way, and show you what it is that you're not running that you actually should be running, and then provide you a side deck. I'm pretty sure there's a side deck in this game.
There might be. There might not be. We don't know yet.
Yeah, so, but the way the game's played, I'll tell you right now, problems with Magic is that you have to deal with lands and pay for your lands. Problems with Pokemon is that your Pokemon can't attack unless you have fire energies. Problems with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that you take 35-minute turns and then sometimes you don't even get to play the game. This game right here literally solves all those issues. The prize base, the way you win the game, your win condition is each game you start with 6 cards. And when you're attacked, if the person that's attacking your leader, so for example, Luffy is your leader. This guy is the leader for your game. So think of it as like Magic Commander, and you're attacking your command. Your opponent is attacking your commander, and you can see in the top right from your angle is that's its combat power. And in order to take a prize from your opponent, you either have to meet it to beat it, which is like have equal attack with them, or overwhelm them. So in this game, you need to punch them 6 times in order to win it, similar to like Dragon Ball. But your captain doesn't transform.
Well, it's only 6 times in this game?
Yeah, 6 times.
Interesting.
You hit them 6 times. That card that wasn't the prize goes to their hand.
Yep.
And then there is an aspect to this game that I've never seen before, and it's called the Dawn Pile. You Dawn cards. Yeah. So you add a card to the Dawn stack, and you use that as some sort of like energy to help like limit break on your turn. That way you can like play like an extra card, and be able to get away from the whole play 1 card per turn, because the game is turn based. So you play your card that coincides with the number on the specific card. So you have turn 1, turn 2, similar to Hearthstone. You play your busted cards on like turn 5, and then you have a Dawn Pile. You use the Dawn Pile. Some cards have like ignition effects that say, put a couple cards from your Dawn Pile back into your deck or into the discard pile. Then you can meet these requirements, and then so on and so forth. The combat. Let's say I have like an attacking creature, and I'm going in to attack your captain. You put him in a rested position, and now if I'm being attacked and it comes back to my turn, I can attack that person's creature instead of attack the person, and then so on and so forth. That's how the battle goes. But essentially, you go face until the person has no more prize cards remaining. And now we have that. We have the structure decks to go ahead and be able to play.
We have the promotional decks.
Yeah.
But,
are they not the structures?
But not yet. But on that note, James here, Snake Man, just showed us, did a little bit of research, because we, mind you, we just got these decks and we just hopped on Twitch.
This is literally the only one with any affiliation at all in any way so far is Senpai. He's the only one who knows anything.
True. So we just learned that the coming September 30th, so this month, these starter decks, in about 2 weeks, a little more than 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, you're right. The starter decks are going to be available for purchase in stores local to you, hopefully. And this includes, the names of these decks are going to be the Straw Hat Crew, the Worst Generation, the 7 Warlords of the Sea, and Animal Kingdom Pirates. I don't know these characters, but I'm gonna show it to the camera real quick, a quick glimpse.
So while you keep it up there, me and James are going to let you know. Go ahead and put that back up there, and we can explain to you. So actually, here, let me help you.
It's gonna be a little difficult. Should just pop it up on the screen.
I mean, it's blurry, but any person who watches One Piece understands who's who. So you have starting from the left or right, I don't care which side, but it goes Luffy, Kid, Crocodile, and then Kaido. Those are the 4 structured decks. If you guys want to see what's in the Kaido deck, go ahead and download the tutorial app that's on the App Store right now. You can play. They show you how to play the game, and on top of that, you get to also play the other side, which is it's Luffy versus Kaido to promote the arc that they're on in One Piece right now currently. Yep. And I think the Kaido deck is nutty for a promotion deck. Playing the Luffy deck and then also just seeing how the mechanics work on the other side of it, Kaido's pretty nutty as well.
Do you know if the App Store allows you to play with other people?
No, it doesn't. It's just strictly tutorial.
Just
strictly tutorial.
So I'll end up downloading that on my computer as well.
Keep this in mind, though.
What's up?
They already have the front end of the online card game.
Exactly.
So all it is now is just working on the back end and then making it to where I can play against someone that's nearby me or on the internet.
Yeah, true.
So they just add cards. The people who made this app, it was Bandai who made it, and they already have the platform.
Bandai made the app?
Yeah. Can you check and confirm that? Because I'm pretty sure Bandai just made the app.
That's crazy.
I downloaded this. I downloaded this like weeks ago. This is how serious Bandai is in this card game.
Well,
Bandai wants to promote this as hard as possible, and they're already coming with the platform. It took Magic 28 years. I'm going to minus the 2 years.
Internet didn't exist
yet. MTG Arena. It doesn't matter. But okay, you're right. We're going to give it post 2010, right? Hearthstone came out around that time. Pokemon was around that time. It took Magic 12 years. It took Pokemon some amount of years. Excuse me. Mind you, One Piece, it's finally coming out with this card game, but Bandai is pushing the tutorial, and based off of how many people have downloaded it so far, they're going to be coming out and reapplying this platform, updated with all new game modes, and once the sets come out at the end of the year, because they're not going to give us packs that aren't even out yet. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how it's going to work if they do end up releasing this, but it could be that they might just do codes in the physical pack that you have to upload. That'd be cool, but if not, it might be just like any other card game where you buy packs online. Either way, there is already backing from Bandai to let you know that it's been digitized, but there also is the paper format. If you're looking to make money, you better go to your vendor or your local card shop and let them know that you want to try to buy as much product from them with this as possible and follow it. And
if you want to get good, then follow me on Twitch, because I will be doing tips, tricks, strategies, deck building, everything like that. We'll be posting on Twitch, we'll be posting it to YouTube, we'll be posting it everywhere. We'll be opening packs. Like I said, we have a case coming in, bare minimum, at least one case coming into the card game that we plan on opening entirely on Twitch, and then later posting to YouTube and TikTok and whatnot on all the social media platforms as per the normal for content creation. So please make sure you drop a follow before you leave today. If you want to.
We don't plan on opening this, right?
We are eventually going to open that. I don't know if we're going to open these. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to open these today. Like I said, this is very spur of the moment. Going live on Twitch. We didn't plan this out. We said, hey, we got some cards.
This is what's in the structure deck.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. We said, hey, we got these cards. Let's go ahead and go live on Twitch and just start talking about it.
So I'll tell you right now.
Good.
So this aspect of it, the 1,000 Sunny is, so in here they're using the boats and maybe the islands too. Maybe islands and boats. Obviously they're taking these angles. These cards, the boats are considered like your stadium cards. Like in Pokemon and in Yu-Gi-Oh! They're going to be stadium and field card spells in which they apply a buff to your creatures, given that you meet the requirements, right? So for this example, the 1,000 Sunny is you get to choose one your leader or one creature on the field and give it plus 1,000 power. And each turn, that's a passive thing. And it costs 2, so you can play it on turn 2, and from the get-go, you can start creating tempo in the game as soon as possible. But from one thing I've learned, right, in Dragon Ball, there's a certain way you go about it, right? In Dragon Ball Super, when you're about to transform their leader, you want to make sure you take a certain number of prizes, right? What was the angle on it? This kind of has a similar angle, but your leader is never going to transform. So there is no Imba aspect. Like when the leader transforms in Dragon Ball, sometimes it's just fucking game over. And it literally makes it very difficult to close the game out.
One Piece.
So with this
starter deck.
you can either be like a super aggro deck and there's no repercussions to it, or you can be like somewhat of a control mid game to late game deck, and
You scroll down.
we'll be able to provide all that information for you guys when it comes down to it, when the set releases. And go ahead and submit and follow this man's channel and his YouTubes on all the social media platforms. That way, you guys can get exclusive content in terms of information and get a cutting edge over your guys' card shops and local events. So you're providing the structure deck picture, you know? Oh, dude. All right, that's sick. Perfect. That makes everything super easy. Could you get the page that he got for the individual cards?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what this is.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah. That is what this is.
Just put it over to
Just fucking. Where do you want it, man? Where do you want it? We put it up here in this upper corner for a bit.
Can be the
No,
arms
so
of
they
it.
wouldn't be able to zoom in, right? This is the website, right?
Yeah,
And
this
you'll be
is.
able to
this
click
is
inside
Okay,
of
wait, I
it.
have a better idea. Can we put us tiny, make this full screen?
oh, absolutely, absolutely. You're right. You're right. You are correct with that. You are correct with that.
Don't you ever make that mistake again? You understand?
No,
Oh,
honestly.
we're being recorded. Sorry, guys.
What the frickin' frack? There you go. Give it just a second. Give me just a moment, y'all. Y'all. I can't really make it big. Okay, I can. All right, this is what we do. This is what we do. One more moment. So I apologize. Let me get the screen capture. Not that, not that, not that. We turn this on. I move this up there. There you go. There we are. Boom. There you go. This
Perfect.
is
So
the
this
website.
is being streamlined, correct?
Yeah, these are the starter decks.
So you automatically get Luffy and Kaido when you're playing the tutorial.
Okay.
They will let you get access, and then after you finish the tutorial, you can also play, just play to practice, and just try the decks out and get to know the game more and content. So, yeah, your cat's gonna be a part of the stream now. I'm gonna need you to leave. He's gonna be in here now. Yeah. So now go ahead. So they're showing you it's $12 for the structure deck.
$11.99.
This
Yep.
releases at the end of the month.
Yep. September 30th.
Can you scroll down? I want to see something.
It
Rarity.
shows
One
the
leader,
cards.
super rare, and 10 Dawn cards. Okay, cool.
So another thing to keep note of, I think it's at the top, maybe? Or where is it? Down? See, look at this. And first edition gold stamp. So for reference here, let's pull this out real quick.
A gold stamp is just a print that's on a card.
This is important to note. So Dragon Ball did this literally exact same thing. They released structure decks early,
Perks of having buttons.
and
What? Say that again. What
I
happened?
said the perks of having buttons.
so look.
Oh, I see.
So Dragon Ball did this exact same thing. They released cards, a structure deck early and specific, and when you bought the structure deck, you can see how it has like Goku and gold. Yeah. When you bought the structure deck, you would get one of these Gokus
True.
as part of the structure deck. Like he was like a box topper, except it was a structure deck topper. And these Gokus now are really expensive. Like I don't even know what their value is. You can't buy them. But in specific, these guys are money. Like they are like literally money. And this is literally what these are. You're going to get box topper gold stamped One Piece cards. And I guarantee you these will go up in price.
They always do.
Yep.
They always do.
So one thing we do want to mention though is that how there's going to be a marketplace for this on like Facebook and other avenues. The One Piece trading card game marketplace, in which you can see like events coming up, and or it be a place for you guys to trade your cards. Just like how of days of old, right? When you used to find Naruto cards for super cheap, and then be able to get in contact with someone who has that card that you want.
True.
You get the card, and then you literally got a card that you made 10x because the card is insane.
Naughty.
So just another thing to keep in mind is that if you're worried or concerned, you want to make sure you have a place to, discuss it. We do have a Discord, and we also have a marketplace for this in order for you guys to find specific cards that you need.
It's gonna sound fucking retarded, but I think you literally back arrow to find it. Like, as stupid as that sounds.
What? Fine. What is he looking for?
Like, I think you back arrow.
Scroll down.
This is the pack.
Yeah, scroll down. It tells you the price per pack.
$4.19 per pack.
Yeah.
Shows you all the rarities too.
It
Look,
shows
2
you
secret
2
rares
secrets.
in the set.
2 supers,
That's
26
scary.
rares, 30 uncommons.
These are gonna be the good cards.
Only 8 liters.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if that's not gonna include starter deck. Starter deck's gonna be
Starter decks are
exclusive.
gonna be
So you're gonna have 12 liters at the start of the game.
13, I think, because this guy's a leader as well.
Oh,
He's-
true,
he's not
true.
the
You're
same,
gonna have
so
13
13.
liters. Where am I clicking at? Card list and then clicking back.
There,
Oh, there it
is.
goes.
There it goes. Yeah.
Beautiful. So we have the card list right here. Mind you, I haven't played this game, so I don't know.
This is a standalone Luffy. This is not a leader.
This is a leader.
Is it?
says
It's
leader.
a different art style.
He's a
This is from the set, or
This is
from
this
the
is
starter
from the
deck?
structure.
This isn't this.
from the
So-
structure deck.
This isn't this though.
This is starter deck 1.
Give this
Card
leader or one of your other characters one rested dawn card.
Yeah, no, this isn't this.
This
It's not the same. No, this is a different one. No, this is a
No,
different.
this
leader.
is a different leader. This is the one that you use in the tutorial.
Yeah.
You can actually play this card. I played this card as a regular creature. Yeah, I shit you not. This is the leader that you start with in the tutorial, and that Luffy you play on turn 5.
So this is a mono red deck.
You see how it says turn 5?
Yep.
It's literally 5 life. That's how you
cost
get
5
him.
right here.
The difference here between this leader and that leader is that he has no cost. Actually, he does have a cost.
And
So,
four.
your leaders, you can make them whoever you want, and
Probably so long as they have the leader keyword.
you can
Okay.
literally make
That's
this dude your leader. But they have playability as well.
I
too.
see. That's a cool way to do it.
Because I shit you not, I used this card. He's busted as shit. When I was playing against the Kaido, the practice was fucking tough. If you don't know what you're doing and you're just like playing cards to play it, I just
So this,
played him.
this is the character.
Yeah,
So he's a 2-drop. So on turn 2, you can drop this guy.
yeah. So, but keep in mind, these guys have low attack. You don't use these guys as characters you put down to try to go face with, because right now there aren't really many cards that plus your dude's attack.
This card game uses panels from the manga.
Yeah, these are manga.
That is
panels.
crazy.
So go back. So these are like your spells. Pay attention. This is a card you use to boost with. You see her attack is 5,000. Base stat on a leader is 5k.
Yeah.
So essentially,
Three is
she's
leader
someone
start
you put down.
to get contested.
You put Nico Robin down. But like, sorry, this is the card I played. Is he a
Yeah.
leader as well too?
No, he's just the character card.
Okay, so then the other card is a leader. This
So,
Luffy's
I
insane.
think
He's cracked.
you can tell that he's not a leader because look at the top left corner. They all have mana. You see it?
True.
He
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
have
yeah,
mana.
yeah, it's right here. I thought it was in the bottom right. So his life is 5. Okay, so
He's
that's your prizes. Your leader will tell you how many prizes that you have.
Okay.
Okay, so that Luffy is a prize card, and that's a Dawn. He says put 1 card in the Dawn area, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that Dawn area is that mechanic in the game in which you're gonna be like
So
putting
here's
cards
Kid.
onto the side.
Kid puts 5. Let's look at all the leaders right now.
Yeah.
So we have Kid, who's green, mono green.
Trash card from your hand. Set this leader as active. That's interesting.
Ooh, that sounds strong.
That sounds like a really good effect.
Yeah, that sounds like an aggro effect. We have Crocodile. That's
This
a
one leader.
Yep.
That's the leader. Also
So
5.
Also 5 life
You may return specified number of Dawn cards from your field
to your Dawn.
to your
deck.
Dawn deck. Return up to 1 character with a cost of 5 or less to the owner's
So
hand.
he's a compulsory.
It sounds pretty
He
strong.
bounces a
That
card
sounds like
back
good
there.
tempo.
These
I like
cards
the decks are all mono.
These.
7. What is he 7? Why does it say 7 right here?
Dawn minus
He
7.
costs-
Oh, he costs. Yeah, okay. Dawn -7. You may return a specified number of Dawn cards
So
from your field to your Dawn deck.
It'll
Trash
be
up
in
to
the
one of
deck.
your opponent's life cards. So
Oh,
he
he's
burns.
nice.
He burns. He burns. He's
So
mono
he-
purple
he's
as well. And then that should be it for leader cards because this is just
Yeah, so then
the starter
in here-
decks.
That you can see, so they put them at the bottom here. You have 7 mana Kaido, 4 mana Crocodile, 3 mana Kid, 6 mana Luffy.
yeah,
So these are like oh shit, these are probably the supers, I would assume.
yeah.
These would be like the foil.
Well, let's try to-
These are the structure decks. This is they're promos. These are promos.
Yeah. Okay.
Right there. The P
Literally.
stands for promo.
So he's in this structure deck.
Yep.
These
let's try to find out.
Might be in the structure deck. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to go all the way back. We're gonna have to click on booster pack,
Let's check this out. Do you think
and we're gonna have to
they
see.
revealed it?
Yeah, we're just gonna see if they've offered it to us or not. Oh, there's a little YouTube video. We can't. They can hear it, but we can't.
Rediscover the past 25 years.
It's in English.
All right, so I gotta restart that again because we couldn't hear that on our end. My bad.
Rediscover the past 25 years of adventure.
25 years.
25 years.
Damn.
Piece
And
card
it's all
game.
un-25.
Is that the
Your
voice of
leader
Luffy?
card is the heart of
in
your
English?
strategy.
Dude, they should have done it in Japanese.
Showing all the leaders.
From the structure decks.
Command a
this guy
crew
do?
of character cards and back them up with
Oh, yeah.
event cards.
Characters. And then they said they have event cards as well. Makes sense.
Bring the thunder with Dawn cards. Featuring art from the manga and anime, plus original
Play everyone.
illustrations.
That's 06, so this is a one art pack already.
Oh, Shenron.
Calling
I
all
swear.
One Piece fans. Assemble a deck of your favorite pirates and become the strongest on the sea. I'm waiting for you.
Bro, I wonder if this is gonna line up. What? I wonder if they're gonna release like Luffy Swarm as a secret rare.
They could, right from the
Bro.
get-go. I wouldn't say
Bro, well, I mean, like you capitalize on the moment, right? You don't wait for the like anime to get past it, right? Like, because it's catching up to it, right? The episodes are like getting there,
Ah.
right?
The card list is unavailable.
Yeah, they're not gonna leak that or spoil it. They're gonna wait a little bit.
Yep. So we got a little bit. Close though.
100%. This is
Oh,
something
look
we
at this! There's a 5th starter deck for the film.
Yeah,
2022
that
winter.
looks cool.
What's the release date?
Release date 2022.
Okay, so there's just no release date yet.
Film themed series will be revealed and available soon. Yep.
That's cool.
Look at that. It comes with index cards, whatever those are.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like
Two
card
super
game
rares.
related at all. I think that's just gonna be like index cards.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You
Okay.
know, like yeah, like just like
Okay.
when you have
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a deck box
Maybe.
and you like put it
Yeah.
in.
Ooh,
Could be.
Butters, you never come in rooms with random people. That's crazy.
So
Cool.
that's the content right there. That's
Yep.
the
And this is all the product they got going on.
so
They got a binder. They got
It's
actually they got
$4.19
they got
a pack.
more starter decks, but this starter deck's release date is until 2023
Yeah.
in winter, and it's a Navy starter. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, check that out.
The Marines,
is that's a kind of
as
right?
well as the
Dude, that's gonna be
second.
sick.
Their second booster set's already been announced before it's even been released for 2023 as well.
Yeah, look at that.
That's gonna be nuts.
121 cards in this list.
Same amount.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice, dude. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank
This
you.
fucking sick.
Let's see. Let's see.
That is good. I'm glad I found this randomly.
No, this is gonna be nuts.
This was good information, not gonna lie.
Perfect. So, on that note, like we said, we will be opening a lot of product. We're going to be learning the game. We're going to be live on Twitch at least once a week to correlate specifically with the One Piece card game. So if you are interested in learning about it, if you want to learn about strategies, if you want to see what cards are coming out and what the ratios of pulls for packs are and anything like that, drop a follow.
let people know about the card game. You know, I want to spread as much awareness for this card game as I can before it releases. That way we can see the bigger a boom this game makes, the more successful it will be in Bandai's eyes, which means they're going to put more money into it, more effort into making it a better card game and releasing more product consistently. So let your local card shop know that you are interested in buying packs, decks, and anything else related to this game. Let them know that they can sign up for the promotional decks as well if you want to get these. I'll find a link to it and I'll post it somewhere at some point in time on one of my socials. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we'll be live on Twitch, learning the card game, playing it in real life. I will download the tutorial app on my PC, and I'll run that too here in a couple of days as well. Thank you so much for watching today's podcast, brought to you by Senpai, Snake Man, and Jace RL himself. Please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and all that fun stuff.
Don't forget, this is a contractually binding stream. We have to do this.
We have to.
You have to. His life is at stake here. I mean, yeah, no, definitely. If I were you guys and you had wanted knowledge on this, we'll be able to provide that information to you so that when something comes out, you know what the meta is in the Apex. That way, you guys can take advantage of that information and capitalize. I mean, because the cards are potentially going to be cheap until someone cracks the code. We're going to crack the code and be able to help you guys.
We always crack the code.
Finesse.
I promise.
Definitely.
I promise. We always crack the code.
True.
We always win.
We literally always.
All right.
All right, stream.
What do they say in One Piece when they're leaving? They just say fucking bye.
No, time to get the One Piece.
Time to get the One Piece. We're gonna be pirate kings, each
That's it.
fighting
Exactly.
for one another.
Later, dudes.